Forgive the intrusion, my lord.
You should not be here, child. Did you not hear the call to vespers?
Forgive me, my lord. I know my presence here is forbidden.
The inner sanctum is the Holy of Holies.
I am troubled, Lord Seer.
Something to discuss with your matron, surely.
Only your wisdom may unlock my visions.
Explain yourself, my child.
I see a man, a traveller. His journey is long and the pathway troubled.
This is our gift, to see the pathways others must endure.
I see another path that he is following.
There are many routes a man may take. Another choice and another road. We see into the potentials of choice and decisions that a man must make.
But he treads many paths at once. He has walked among realities, seen into the void. He is Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. He is time and space and dimension.
What is his name?
I cannot say.
Look deeply and all will be revealed.
No one knows his name. It is concealed, but there is a word, a title, an alias by which all know him.
How is he known?
He is known as the Doctor.
This place is amazing.
The Eye of Orion, one of the most tranquil places in the universe. Yeah, I can't believe I've never brought you here before.
We have mentioned it a lot, though it's not as popular as I'd have thought.
It's a pretty well-kept secret.
Certainly an exclusive one. We've been here most of the day and seen, 30 other people? You know, I'd have thought there would be a call for thousands of hotels here. Spa trips and the like, spaceships constantly taking off and landing.
That is precisely what the visitors are trying to avoid. Quiet, peaceful landings.
That last shuttle was a bit noisy. What's wrong? Are you still thinking about Macy? Oh look, we searched the spaceport. There was no sign of her.
I know. The Tardis did register a blip in the fabric of reality, but at the moment I'm more concerned about that.
What?
Up there, in the sky.
I can't... Oh. Is it some kind of spaceship?
A saucer. No, not here.
More visitors?
Not exactly. Come on, we need to warn people.
What?
Are you well, my lord? Your absence from Vespers this evening?
I am quite well, thank you. There are important matters to discuss.
Matters of such importance that you do not cleanse in preparation for entry to the sanctum. This has been noted, my lord.
I did not call you here to discuss the Ascension.
Of course, my lord. We too have received word that the planet Grakov has fallen silent. Lord Demac has already sent a representative to the proclamation.
Thank you. Let us talk of such things later. Come forward, child.
Postulant Newra, you should not be here. Forgive the novice's intrusion. She will be made to take penance.
Hold, Archseer. The presence of Newra is not why you have been called to my chamber.
Please continue, my lord High Seer.
Newra has come to me because she is troubled by her foresight.
We have sought to reassure Newra.
She is not troubled by the normal precognition we share. She has a rare and precious gift.
My lord?
The child believes she is able to perceive the progress of the Time Lord's life stream.
That is not possible. She met the Time Lord. We know that. But she has always maintained that the Time Lord never allowed contact.
Walk with me a moment. Once in generations, a novice is found with gifts greater than the others. One who can visualize and interpret the patterns of the universe. One whose mind is capable of reaching out and touching the very consciousness of others.
She has never shown any indication of such abilities. You have seen?
Not yet.
And you wished for my presence. Why, my lord?
You are the guardian of the postulates. It would not be appropriate for me to join with a novice without the attendance of a representative of the seminary.
Of course, my lord.
You will guide Newra in the joining.
Postulant Newra, you will sit with us. You have been instructed in the joining?
Of course, Archseer.
Why the urgency? Surely the ship's got to land somewhere.
Don't you recognise the design? Don't you realise what's on board?
It is undoubtedly the Time Lord.
Forgive me. There is more.
More, child?
I see the Doctor in a different aspect.
Time Lord has many lives, many differing countenances.
No! His appearance is the same, almost the same. I see him in this reality and the next.
You see beyond?
Yes, Matron Harrell.
You have a rare gift indeed. Show us.
Doctor? Doctor, where are you?
I'm here, Macy. It's all right.
Where are we?
We're in a holding cell. Where did they catch you?
I was with you at the time experiment, and then I saw you at an airport, and then I was here. What's wrong with your voice?
You must have hit your head harder than I thought.
Your face, what's happened to you? What's going on?
Guess my days as a supermodel are over. I was injured in the blast. They patched me up. Not perfect, but I'll live. Vocal cords were damaged too. The doctor, unable to speak. You'd think they'd take advantage of the peace and quiet.
It is undoubtedly the same incarnation of the Doctor.
But two differing versions of the same point in his timeline.
Two potentials, surely.
No, these are not potential futures. These are events which are happening now.
Two different timelines which are concurrent.
Who? Who would take advantage? Why are we locked in? Tell me.
You'll see for yourself in a minute. Every 4 hours, food and water. Regular is somewhat unimaginative. But what else would you expect? Stand by your beds. They don't like it if we resist.
Prisoners will stand in designated area. Prisoners will stand in designated area.
Macy?
You will comply. You will obey all instructions. In future, you will comply with orders immediately, or you will be punished. The prisoners will collect rations and return to the designated area. The Doctor will come with us.
No, please, not again.
You will obey.
Save me some food.
Where are you taking him? Doctor, where are they taking you?
Those machines, what are they?
No,
My lord?
What are they?
you must not repeat this. They are Daleks.
But that's not possible. The Daleks are extinct.
Report. Inversion completed. Stabilization routines are running. Report on the temporal realignment. No change to numbers of Dalek units detected beyond ship boundary. The objective has not yet been restored. Status of residual temporal wake. Temporal instability in the target vicinity. Complete dissipation in 5,000 rows. Take the weapon offline. Activate ship dematerialization systems. I obey. Temporal inversion weapon deactivating. Begin calculation for new strategy. Seek audience with the Oracle once calculated.
Get back! Stay away!
Seek and locate. Exterminate all those who do not comply. Seek and locate. Exterminate all those who do not comply. Seek and locate. Exterminate all those who do not comply. How? assault.
Here we are again.
Silence. You will not speak.
What was the point of giving you my voice back if I'm not allowed to speak?
You will cease talking or you will be punished.
You can't make it any worse.
Prisoner being transferred to Science Division. Transfer accepted. You will wait outside. I obey.
He wasn't very conversational, was he?
Move forward to the scanner.
Why does no one want to talk to me? You know, bit of a chit-chat about the weather, the economy, destruction of the universe.
Move forward.
All right, there's no need to push.
Activating hermetic seal.
Do you mind opening a window? It's a bit stuck in here.
Recommencing genetic scan at nucleic level.
No, they are not extinct. The Synod decided that the information was to be withheld. The Daleks still exist.
But the Time War saw the end of the Daleks. Time Lords and many of the higher species, only we survived.
The Doctor escaped the war, as did a number of Daleks.
They exist in both realities.
The Daleks span the infinite. Their numbers dwindle, but the threat continues.
Their numbers are much greater in the parallel.
And here in our reality?
The Daleks are seldom featured in our predictions.
Grakoff, you predicted its silence. Did you foresee the Dalek involvement?
You know me too well.
Then you sent novice Kallen to his death.
He is not yet dead. He still has a task to perform.
But you do not deny that he has been sacrificed.
Many will die on this day. It is foretold and unavoidable. We may only seek to shape the outcome.
What have you seen?
I cannot tell you. The outcome is not yet assured. There is another working against us.
What are they doing here? You said they'd all but died out.
My thoughts precisely. This planet is hardly some military stronghold. It's not even strategically important.
You said earlier that this planet was a well-kept secret. Only the higher life forms ever came here.
Higher life forms? Of course, genetic snobbery. I should have expected.
They're shooting everyone down.
It's what they do. Come on, let's get to the Tardis.
Can't we help them?
I'm sorry. Everyone we meet en route we take with us. But as for the rest...
Doctor, look.
Oh no.
What is it?
A harvester. It's as I feared.
What's it harvesting?
We need to get out of here. Now!
Scans reveal the temporal embolism have now dissipated. Then we may proceed. Our next target is the Rasto system. The Oracle confirms the strategy leads towards the return. Coordinates have been entered into the navigational controls. Prime the dematerialization systems and prepare to initiate transfer. I obey. Systems confirmed and ready. Commence countdown to transference.
Doctor!
Stay where you are.
Doctor, what have they done to you?
I'll be alright, you just need to sit down.
You look terrible. What did they do to you?
More tissue samples. They don't believe in anaesthetic.
Tissue samples.
There aren't that many Daleks left. Not that they will admit that. They're sterile, desperately looking for ways to extend their lifespan.
And they think they'll get that from you.
What they think and what the reality is are not necessarily the same things.
Drink some water.
Thanks.
What was that countdown out there?
They're preparing to transfer to another star system.
Transfer? You're not explaining very well.
Is there any food?
If you can call it that. What is this slop?
It contains everything we need to keep us alive.
Does it taste as bad as it looks and smells?
You need to keep your strength up.
I'll pass, thanks.
Macy, please. You usually have a healthy appetite.
I usually get served something that could be recognised as food. What's happening?
Look, if you don't want it.
What?
The food.
Oh, help yourself. Doctor, what's happening here?
Seek and locate. Scans register suitable genetic donors on this planet.
They will be scanned and harvested for the Dalek cause.
Seek, locate, investigate.
Get out of my way!
Wait! Caroline, stop him!
I'm not as young as I was.
Fortunately, he's slower.
Let me go!
We won't hurt you.
Let me go!
Certainly, but you can't go that way.
I have to.
Trust us, there are Daleks that way.
You don't understand. It is required.
What's required?
Forgive me.
Hey!
Wait! Caroline, no.
We need to stop him.
He's made his choice.
But there are Daleks.
I won't risk your life.
5 rows, 4 rows, 3 rows, 2 rows, 1 row. Transfer initiating.
Doctor, why won't you talk to me?
Listen. The ship is changing location.
I don't even know how I got on board this ship.
What? Macy, what's the last thing you remember? I mean, properly remember.
The planet with the time experiments. Eris Prime.
Time experiments? Eris Prime?
You said we had to stop it or the whole of time would shatter.
Shoe!
What?
Give me your shoe. I need the safety pin. There. They can't hear or see us now. Turn out your pockets, quickly.
Genetic potential. Storing volcanic analysis. What are you? You approach. That appeared.
No. Please wait.
Scanning. This subject shows genetic potential. Incapacitate.
I have an urgent message for you.
It shot him. Wait, look. They're alive. The people it captured, they were just stunned.
It changes nothing. When the Harvester does its work with those people, they will wish the Daleks finished the job first time.
Translocation to Lorastral Planetary System completed. Deactivate transit systems. Prime temporal weapons. Lock on target.
Well, that's great that they can't hear us, but let's get out of here. Daleks don't generally have our best interests on their agenda.
Unfortunately, my pockets have been emptied. Not so much as a jelly baby.
So how do we get out?
I'm still wondering that myself. As soon as the guards realise they can't see or hear us, they'll be in. Fortunately, there aren't that many Daleks on board, and they won't trust their henchmen in here after my last escape. Eris Prime, you say?
Yes. Look, I've still got the map. That's it, I'm afraid. I tend to travel light. Just chewing gum, nail file, TARDIS key, mobile phone, and a lipstick.
Not Sonic by any chance, is it?
My lipstick? No, Maybelline. Hey, what are you doing to my phone?
Here. Chew. Would you look at that classic 70s gum wrapper? I miss Earth. You humans are always worried about the effects of mobile phone signals. Let's make the most of them.
But my phone has been upgraded. Why don't we just call for help?
From whom? There's no one else out there.
What? What the hell is going on?
A quick praise to you, Macy. Hey, that rhymes.
Doctor.
Sorry, not much to make light of these days. Any glimmer reminds us. The Daleks have a weapon. Legacy of the Time War. The Eternity Maelstrom. A weapon capable of removing entire planets from the timeline. The whole fabric of time adjusts around it.
I remember, but we defeated it. You defeated it.
I did? When was that?
Ages ago, don't you remember?
That's the problem. The causal nexus is in a state of flux. It has been for a long time, with the amount of tampering with the timelines. The whole universe goes out of sync. I realised the moment you turned up.
How?
Macy, the Daleks have used the weapon again and again, removing planets and colonies and empires from time and space. The Earth is gone. It never existed. You never existed.
I'm sorry, I can't... I no longer exist.
Until they brought you in, only as a fragment of memory. My memories are all I have left.
But if I don't exist, how can I be here?
You're an impossibility. Then I always thought you were impossible.
Well, as I'm here, guess we better make the most of it. Doctor? Doctor, something is happening.
Macy!
Doctor!
Come on, the TARDIS is beyond those trees.
Doctor, look! Doctor?
Macy!
Where the hell am I?
Where did she go?
I'm not sure, but we have to find her.
Doctor, we need to leave. Doctor, we need to go now!
Report on the temporary alignment. Now change to numbers of Dalek units detected beyond ship boundaries. The objective has not been restored. Zone of temporal instability reducing. Current reading 68%. Time until we proceed from this region of space. The strategy must proceed. Course calculation for the next planetary system. 3,400 rails. Temporal radiation has not yet decayed sufficiently to allow dematerialization. Alert! Chronon field fluctuation. Scan and identify origin.
Scanning. This life form shows no genetic potential.
Exterminate.
There, we're secure. Force field at maximum. Are you alright?
I'm fine. That was Macy out there.
Yes.
But how?
I wish I knew. She vanished again. She's safe. She's away from here at least.
Those people, they were trying to surrender, and the Daleks just...
Daleks rarely take prisoners unless they need them for something.
And the Harvester?
The Dalek race is old. It's dying. They won't go without a fight.
What do you mean dying? They seem pretty lively out there to me.
You don't want to know.
Don't you dare! Just don't. I'm not some child. Tell me.
The Dalek race is genetically engineered species. They don't reproduce in a standard biological way.
They don't exactly strike me as the romantic types.
Over the generations, they've reproduced using various cloning techniques and genetic recombinations, but it isn't working anymore. Clone a clone and you get replicative fading. Errors creep into the genetic code.
Like photocopying a photocopy?
Exactly. The Dalek DNA is breaking down, destabilizing, losing clarity. Hence the Harvester.
But why come here?
The Daleks believe in racial purity, but that has caused their current genetic problems. So they're looking at the higher species, those with greater technological capability, warp drive, races with high intellect or psychic abilities.
But what for?
It's called transgenic engineering. Certain life forms have the potential to be genetic donors. Key strings of compatible DNA are taken from their captives and used to shore up that of the mutant within.
That's horrible.
That's Daleks.
Macy? Macy, are you alright?
Hi.
What happened? You disappeared.
I saw you, but it was as you were before the injury.
You transferred. You don't exist. You're not part of the continuum. It's rejecting you. Please get away. We don't have time for this now. The guard will be here any time.
The source of the chronon field fluctuation is not external. Internal sensor sweep. Punctuation originates from the doctor's holding cell. Activate surveillance monitors. Systems are not responding. Dalek Unit 17 to the doctor's holding cell.
There. Give me the gum. I need something to stick it with.
What have you done?
Mobile phone rebuilt as a microwave grenade. Not easy to do just with a safety pin. Let's hope I haven't lost my touch.
Prisoners will stand in their designated area. Prisoner will remove the object from my casing. Prisoner will remove...
Let's get out of here.
My lord, it is time.
But there is more to show you.
The conclave cannot wait.
But my lord...
Postulant Newra, you will desist.
Newra, I will return. There is much yet we need to discuss.
Yes, my lord.
And Newra, thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Harvester reports 3 suitable donor specimens have been collected. Have all planetary life forms been catalogued? The Harvester is continuing to scrutinize the indigenous flora and fauna for compatibility. However, there is a low probability of usable donor genes. 2 humanoid life forms detected on initial planetary sensor sweeps have not yet been accounted for. Scan for quantum displacement. The subjects may have teleported away.
I'm only detecting 1 saucer.
Is that good?
Better than facing a fleet. From this distance, there's no telling how many Daleks are on board, though.
But if the Daleks are old and dying, then maybe they're not as powerful anymore.
It never pays to underestimate a Dalek.
Just as well we happen to be here then.
Where are we going?
There are other people being held prisoner. If we can free them, we can't fight the Daleks alone.
Never stopped you before.
Things are different now. You couldn't begin to imagine.
This doesn't look like a Dalek ship.
The Daleks didn't build this ship, they stole it.
Who from?
The Time Lords. The prisoners are being held down here, I think.
Your lot?
Yes, my lot. This is the last legacy of the Time War. The Eternity Maelstrom. I thought it was contained in the time lock, but somehow a handful of Daleks escaped with it.
But that's what happened before.
Quiet. In here, quick.
What the hell are they?
Ogrons. Intergalactic mercenaries. Come on, back the other way.
Where are we?
Here, drink this. I saved you a little water.
No. You need it more than I.
My duty is to serve.
Your duty is to survive. How long?
Several hours. You must gather your strength. The ship materialized somewhere a few minutes ago.
Then they will be preoccupied. If you get the chance, you should try to escape.
Not without you. You must rest. I will bathe your wounds again. If you had never helped the Time Lord...
We have been over this. What is done is done. The prophecy showed the potential to end this.
It could cost you your life.
But the creature was freed. A disruption to the Dalek plans.
Initial genetic analysis of the new captives shows that one has a 97% compatibility rating. Prepare a test sample. Compatibility must be assured. Interrogate the prisoner. Find his planet of origin. It may yield other suitable genetic donors. Alert! Quantum scan has detected recent phase shift. Trace the life forms using the teleport. Use of a teleport is not substantiated. The ship's ratios detected are comparable with the dematerialization field of a Tardis. The Doctor. All units are to return to the ship. Prepare to depart. Trace the Tardis. Recall the Harvester.
So, what's the plan?
Plan?
There's a Dalek saucer out there, they have prisoners, and you're sat staring into middle distance stirring a cup of tea. Which means you're planning the next move.
Not really. I'm trying to work out what the Daleks are up to.
I thought you'd already done that. They're looking for compatible DNA.
That would make the Daleks little more than scavengers. No, I know them too well. They have other motives. Why have they come to Orion? There's nothing of military significance here.
Tardis has been identified and located. Intercept. Prime weapons. Lock phaser cannons.
Doctor, I think that's the detection system. It's the Dalek ship.
They found us. Evasive maneuvers! Hold on! Any good?
They're still following. And catching up.
I'm sorry. We need medical supplies. It is necessary, otherwise it will become infected.
Thank you for your kindness, but you should not waste your energies. I am an old man who will die soon.
No.
We both know this is inevitable.
But not here, and not now.
We cannot change what we have both seen.
What use are you to them if you die?
Stick to the shadows. I'm just going to take a look.
But we need to get out of here.
2 minutes. Then we'll go and find the Tardis.
The Tardis is here.
I thought I told you to...
What's in there?
Temporal shield generator.
Right.
Too well guarded after my last attempt at sabotage.
Last attempt?
That was the explosion. Unfortunately, there's a backup system. Time Lord technology always has a backup system. I freed the weapon's original power source, and there was a backup system. I tried to disable the shield generator, and there's a backup system.
Doctor.
What is it? Let's go.
Alert! Alert! The Doctor has escaped the holding cell. He is to be captured alive.
I think our absence has been noted. That, or your mobile phone is out of charge. Come on.
Lord High Seer Grantz. So good of you to join us.
Lord High Seer Demac, did I give some reason that you believed I would not enter the conclave?
Your absence this evening was noted.
There were urgent matters that demanded my attention.
There are always urgent matters that demand our attention, yet today of all days we must not be seen to neglect the correct protocols.
I take your counsel, Lord Demac. I notice your page is not with you.
Krell has been tasked with other duties.
Of course. I was unable to delegate.
The matter is resolved, I trust. The matter is resolved, I trust.
Are you quite well, my lord?
Please excuse me. Matron Harrell, keep Newra safe. There is much more to be seen.
I will, my lord.
She still has a part to play in what is yet to come. There are new variables. What has he done?
That was a bit close for comfort.
Doctor, do something!
I've assessed the situation.
And
I've deduced that the Dalek saucer, if it was ever capable of time travel, it isn't anymore. Otherwise, they'd have tried something similar to what we're about to do. Right, press that, and hold that slider at maximum.
How?
Just do it! Here we go. It worked. It actually worked.
What worked?
You can stop sprawling across the console now.
Thanks. I'm not as supple as I once was.
I thought about finding an octopoid companion once, having all those extra limbs, but they're so difficult to recruit.
Doctor! Where did the Dalek ship go? What have you done?
Quick slingshot into the vortex and re-emerging at an earlier point in time, some 2 hours and 27 minutes to be precise. A bit more than I wanted, but... So now we play the waiting game.
So the Dalek ship hasn't arrived yet? All those people on the planet below, they're safe at the moment. Can't we try and warn them? I know, laws of time. But why come back?
I want to see where that Dalek saucer originates from, or at least trace it back to its last planetfall. Where have they been? What have they been up to?
What if the Dalek saucer spots us?
We're in the asteroid belt. The Tardis is far too small. So we wait. Tea?
Alert! Tardis is no longer registering on the scanners. Explain. Detecting temporal disruption. The Tardis is no longer in the present time frame. Then we are unable to pursue. Resume course. Continue with the search of this sector.
Look, there's the TARDIS.
Stay back. Only one guard.
But those ape things are huge. We're never going to...
Fortunately, they're not particularly gifted in the intellect department. I need to find a comms point.
The time of our ending is nearer than we first perceived.
Your new vision.
It will take time to interpret the images. They are not clear, but their meaning is. They will come. The Daleks will come soon.
Conclave.
No. Conclave is the only way to provide a future. If not for us, then for the universe. Should anything happen when we are sealed into liberation, you will have access to the abolition protocols.
No, you cannot entrust that to me.
If necessary.
My lord, it is time.
Question the girl further. It is essential we understand her visions regarding the Doctor. She must be protected. She could be an oracle.
I will do as you have requested, my lord. Once conclave begins, it may not be stopped until all matters are resolved. The eligible elders must now enter. The chamber is now secure. Only by the assent of all within can the seal be released. Now return to your duties. Have postulant Newra sent to my chambers, please.
I can't believe that ape thing fell for a fake announcement.
One advantage of sounding like a Dalek.
What the hell happened in here?
Hold on. Deadlocked. Though if they realise where we are, it won't hold them out for long. Now, old girl, wake up.
Alert. Fluctuation in temporal field. Locate. It is the Doctor's Tardis. Power levels increasing. The Doctor is to be recaptured. The TARDIS analysed whilst it is in active mode.
Call to order. My lords, as the eldest of the High Seers, the duty to oversee the conclave falls to me. Tradition and protocol requires a mandatory period for us to reflect on the passing of Pinnacle Seer reign, with recent events and predictions which potentially threaten the safety of our world.
So you say. What proof do you have?
We have all had similar visions, Lord Demac, an impending threat to our safety.
But to select another pinnacle so soon?
These are old arguments, Lord Demac. Democracy is paramount. All have agreed, with your exception, that the time for reflection must come to an end. It is necessary for us to choose a successor from within our number. Someone must lead.
Can we assume that you will be offering yourself as a candidate, Lord Grantz?
As you all know, I was with Pinnacle Seer Rain just before his passing, and he implied that I might be considered as his successor.
Conveniently so.
All of those gathered here have the right and free will to nominate another, or themselves as candidate.
Then I put myself forward.
You claim events are moving in haste, without due respect for the Pinnacle, yet you appear to wish to expedite proceedings.
I merely wish to see that the process of democracy is applied in this.
You sent for me?
This life form shows genetic compatibility.
Extract matching DNA sequences. Identify recipient Dalek units.
Negative. It shows similarities to the objective race.
Wake him up.
Where am I?
You will state your planet of origin.
But please,
You will state your planet of origin, or you will be punished.
Please, I have a message for the Daleks.
State your message.
I am an emissary of the Time Seers, and we offer our allegiance to the Dalek cause.
Another cup.
I know I was once a civil servant, but there is a limit to just how much tea even I can drink.
I spy,
Oh, this is hardly the right time.
with my little eye,
Okay.
something beginning with T.
Sensors.
That doesn't begin with T.
The sensors. Is it the Daleks?
No. It's a shuttlecraft. Transmitting a repeated message. Just translating. This ship is on official duties of the Shadow Proximation. Carries a representative of the Time Seers. Do not approach. How odd. That man. The one who went up to the Daleks. He was a Time Seer. I thought I recognised the species.
Who are the Time Seers?
Don't you remember? We met them... Oh, actually you didn't meet them. They're a race of time sensitives, able to make accurate predictions about the future. They're sometimes referred to as puppeteers, pulling strings to make the universe dance.
So, are they good guys? I mean, if they're working for the Shadow Proclamation.
Who knows what their agendas are? I find it rather odd they're announcing their presence here. I'd have thought they'd have travelled incognito.
Why was he so eager to meet the Daleks? He went right up to them.
I'm not sure. Maybe he had a prediction for them.
If he did, it didn't do him much good.
Fortunately for us, Daleks were the Time Seer giving them advice. Not a good situation for the universe.
Come in.
You sent for me, Archseer Harrell?
Come in, Newra. Close the door.
I'm sorry that I went to see Lord Grantz.
Child, I did not request your attendance to reprimand you. Please sit. You have a remarkable and exceptionally rare gift. There are few who achieve the clarity that has been given to you.
Thank you. There is more that I need to show Lord Grantz.
Lord Grantz is in conclave with the other elders and cannot be disturbed. He has asked that you show me more of your visions.
Regarding the Doctor?
Whatever you feel is relevant.
What's wrong with the TARDIS?
Battle scars mainly. Daleks build weapons too well. She's an old lady, not got the best defences. When we were captured, I put her in a state of dormancy to stop them getting their hands on Time Lord's secrets. The trouble is, she's been inactive for far too long. Come on. You can do it. Wake up. There. The best ship in the universe.
Great, well done. Now let's make like sheep and get the flock out.
Macy, your wish is my command.
Alert! The Doctor's Tardis is entering transit mode. Activate tractor beam. Tractor beam ready. Bring the Doctor to me.
Oh, no, you don't.
Give me some warning next time.
Sorry. No time to explain. Temporal instability. Still present from the weapon. They can't follow us. Give me your hand.
Ah! What's that for?
Tissue sample. Just checking your quantum signature. Now, you said this had happened before.
What had happened before?
The Daleks. And the Eternity Maelstrom. You said you'd encountered it before in your past.
Lord Grantz, it's nearly time.
If you have an opportunity, you should take it.
We go together, or not at all.
The prisoner will stand in the designated area.
Let me help you up.
You will comply. The prisoners will collect rations and return to the designated area. Grantz will come with us.
He's not well enough.
Move back to the designated area. Grantz will come with us.
It appears the decision has been made for me. It's up to you now.
Tardis has dematerialized and is out of range of the tractor beam. Pursue. Zone of temporal instability surrounding the ship. We are unable to follow.
And then he locked the ship in a time bubble or something. I'm not sure, I wasn't there, the Doctor told me afterwards.
And the Eternity Maelstrom still exists. In your reality.
I think so.
It wasn't destroyed.
No, it wasn't.
Then there is a possible solution to all this. The Tardis has found a match. She's located the quantum reality from which you originate.
I've no idea what you just said.
You don't belong here. I can get you back.
You can send me home.
More than that. Much more. I'm taking you there.
We advised a proclamation, guide other races to success, yet you propose we do nothing to save ourselves?
We must consider our position. Our actions have the potential to affect the entire universe.
For once, we should not consider the universe. This is our survival. That must come first.
And if our survival destroys the universe, would you risk genocide and destruction on such a scale to save a handful of lives?
There are other races that have caused genocide for less.
And it is such a race that we now face.
What do you mean? Has there been another prediction?
One of the novices has seen the Daleks.
The saucer.
I said saucer 5 minutes ago.
No, the Dalek saucer on the screen.
About time. Right, reverse the trajectory and... Right, I know what planet they last stopped at. Just gives them a few moments to begin their descent through the atmosphere and we'll be on our way.
Doctor, you're sure we can't do anything to save the people down there?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's go.
The Daleks do not require your allegiance.
We know you are looking for our planet. We want to serve you.
You will provide the location of the Seers' homeworld.
Can we have an agreement?
Daleks do not make pacts with lesser races. You will serve us or die.
No, there's not as it's supposed to be.
You will provide the location of the Seers' homeworld.
No!
Obtain the location by any means necessary.
Well, we've arrived.
That was quick.
In strictly spatial terms, the planet Grakov isn't that far from the Eye of Orion.
Grakov? I've been here before. Well, we've been here before.
We have?
Oh, your memory is getting worse. Or is it one of those did it happen in this time stream things? When I travelled with you before, we came here. It's got moons you can see during daylight, buildings made of crystal, and trees that look like candy floss.
Maybe. Just check the external sensors. Breathable atmosphere. Background radiation is slightly high, though not dangerously so.
It'll be fine.
Caroline, wait!
Did the Daleks do this?
I'm afraid so.
But they were peaceful people.
Come on. Back inside the Tardis.
I can say no more than is happening to them now.
This is the extent of your visions?
Yes, Matron Harrell.
When you spoke to Lord Grantz, you indicated that there was something more you wished to discuss.
Doctor, how many inhabited planets are there in Orion?
3 others that are populated with spacefaring races and a few more capable of supporting life.
And have the Daleks visited those other worlds?
Hang on. Sensors won't be totally accurate over those distances, but... Betelgeuse 5, sporadic life readings. Rigel 7, no living organisms registering. Bellatrix Major, it's dead. It's completely dead.
What if the Daleks are looking for something?
I already explained.
No, not the genetic thing. What if they're looking for something specific on one of the planets in the constellation of Orion? 'Cause that certainly looks like a military search pattern to me.
But what are they looking for? There's someone alive out there. Hold on!
Detecting anomalous readings from the Doctor's Tardis. Explain. Quantum fluctuations. Alert. The Doctor's Tardis is no longer registering. Scanning. The Doctor's Tardis is no longer detected in this relative dimension. You will locate the Doctor's Tardis. Analyze the quantum fluctuations. I obey. Move forward.
No.
You will move forward.
Please.
You agree to assist.
What you ask is impossible. And even if it were not, it is forbidden.
The prisoner will move into the machine.
We're very close.
Doctor, over here! Why have you stopped? What are you waiting for?
He's a Time Seer.
So? Doctor, help him!
He's lost a lot of blood. Pass the medkit.
He's conscious.
Caroline, he's lost a lot of blood.
Doctor, is that you?
Lie still.
Doctor, where are you?
The doctor's here.
I waited for you. They said you would come. I have information.
How did you know I would be here?
My death here on this planet was predicted.
Don't say that.
My ending would be attended by the one who cannot be seen.
Does he mean you?
I have information for you.
What information?
The Daleks are searching for Nemini Prominter.
The Time Seers' homeworld.
They seek the power of prophecy.
I said they were searching for something.
Daleks with the ability to shape and alter their future battle plans. They have to be stopped.
There is little time. The Daleks will soon be there. This was also predicted.
Then why didn't you try to do something to stop it? If you knew they were coming.
It is not for us to interfere.
Yet you expect it of me.
A future exists in which you triumph, and the Daleks are defeated. Another exists in which you fail, and all will die. The Seers already know our fate. It is the same in all predictions.
I'm sorry.
You must hurry. My time is...
He's going into arrest. Help me!
No. It's his time.
Didn't even tell us his name.
Strategy computers have completed their simulation. A new objective is identified to be removed from the timeline. Confirm the strategy with the Oracle. There will be no further delays. Skaro shall be returned. The Dalek race will survive and prosper.
Newra, is there something you're not telling me?
No, Matron Harrell.
Something you wish to discuss?
It's just...
Go on.
It's just that there's been talk of an ending to the Seers.
Who said this?
The Lords Grantz and Demac were observed arguing.
Yes, I understand.
And some of the novices have had visions of death and endings.
I see. And you, Newra, have had visions of an ending to our race?
No.
Then what have you seen?
It is the conclusion of things, but I do not understand the images.
Tell me what you see. Together we may try to interpret their meaning.
It might have been a prophecy, but it might have just been a dream.
Tell me, child.
I saw the Time Lord, and standing beside him was the other Doctor, the damaged one. They were surrounded by those metal creatures, but they were somehow frozen, and the image is so clear and sharp.
Is this the extent of what you've seen?
No. The two friends of the Doctor are there, the females. Somehow they represent past and present and future.
This is no dream. This is a prophecy.
It can't be.
Why?
Because there was someone else there. Another figure, in the shadows, watching, waiting, shaping the future. The puppeteer, pulling the strings and making them all dance. The one whose actions will bring about the ending.
Who? Who is this person?
No!
Newra, this is very important. You must tell me who...
Don't you realise it's me? I'm the puppeteer.
You will provide the information.
Stop! He's of no use to us dead. Stabilise his condition and leave, now!
I obey.
Lord Grantz?
Newra? Newra? We thought you were dead.
No, my lord, I survived.
You escaped. You must free the others.
You speak as if I were a prisoner here.
You're not... No.
A prediction was made that the Daleks and the Seers would one day be the only life forms remaining in the universe.
No!
Every Dalek plan, every strategy has been verified by my predictions. Together we shall ensure that potential future becomes a reality.
I used to dream about this planet. Now it's the stuff of nightmares.
Let's get back to the...
What?
Shh. Can't you hear it?
Hear what? But that looks like your TARDIS.
So it would appear.
But your TARDIS is parked over there.
Confusing, isn't it?
Now what? Do we go in?
No. I don't remember this happening, so that TARDIS must be from the future. Or from an alternative point in time. He's here for a reason.
Well?
We're here. See for yourself.
You're not coming?
I'll be along shortly. I just need to collect something first.
Doctor?
Macy? Macy!
Doctor? Doctor, it is so good to see you.
What happened to you? How did you get here? Where have you been?
He brought me.
He looks just like you.
Hello, Doctor. You look well. Unscarred and blemish-free. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
Doctor?
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 Doctor Who, Parallel Lines, with Steve Green as the Doctor, Alison Trace as Caroline, Jemma Nicholls as Macy, John Hicks as Grantz, Ulissa Fletcher as Harrell, Mandy Eldred Tyler as Newra, Jon Witchell as Demac, Jamie Trace as Krell, Graeme Nott as Kallen, Mark Humphries as the Daleks. Plymouth Who Productions will return in our season finale, Tempus Fugit. Coming soon from Plymouth Who Productions, the season finale, Doctor Who, Tempus Fugit.
They want to alter history. Bring back Skaro.
Exterminate!
She is barely conscious. Each breath could be her last.
The abolition protocols have been activated. Countdown has commenced.
Report just in for Moonbase.
We are free. Now, this is what I mean by you interfering in my reality.